Hello everybody, welcome back to a tier list done by Sarah, and this is going to be a different tier list than what I've done in the past. This was given to me as an idea by my brother, and he basically wanted me to take my Steam library and rate games on a tier list. So I have S, A, B, C, D, and then never played, because I have quite a few games in my library that I have never played. So I wanted to make sure I had a category for that. So I think I've got my list here. You'll probably be able to tell what a lot of these are. I have not thought about this at all, so I'm basically going to go on gut reaction. May have to make some changes. Some of the games I'm in the middle of playing, but I'm still going to rank them just based on how I feel about them so far. So I'm also going to try to give you guys an idea of how many hours I've played these games so that you can get an idea of, has she really put enough time into it to make a good assessment, or is it just like a gut reaction and she hasn't even gotten to the good stuff? Let me know that. My last tier list for Warhammer have been a little controversial at times. Many people don't like my choices. So again, I do want to just stress, these are 100% subjective to me. If I offend you by, ranking a game you love very lowly or very low, I'm sorry. There's nothing against that game. It's just I have different tastes than you, and that's okay. So wanted to get that out there as a kind of disclaimer. So let's go ahead and get started with this. I have these in the order they appear in my library for the most part. Some of them, like the series, are a little out of order. I'm going to start with first, second, third, and so on. But the rest of them are pretty much alphabetical for how my Steam library is. So let's get started. The first one that I have here is Age of Wonders 4. This is a game I picked up not that long ago, and I have 31 and a half hours in it. So I've played it a little bit. I really enjoyed this game. I haven't played it nearly as much as some people, and I haven't recorded it. I bought it with the intention of recording it, and I just didn't. I was playing it on my own. But I had a good time with it, and I think it's a fun game. So I'll start this one off at a solid, let's see, B tier, A tier. I think I could put that at an A tier. I thought it was a good game. I'll put that at an A tier for Age of Wonders 4. There's a lot of DLC that has come out that I haven't played, so I feel like it has potential to be even higher. I don't know that I would put it at an S tier. I'm kind of saving S tier for like my really, really loved games. But yeah, A tier I think is fair. So this next one is called Atom Zombie Smasher. And this one I have not played at all. This was one that my brother told me to buy to play. I think it's a co-op game. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I've never played this one. If you have played it, let me know. I'm curious to see how it is. Next on my list, I have Baldur's Gate 3. So this one I have 138.4 hours in. So I've played quite a bit of Baldur's Gate 3. And I am going to say, this is controversial, I am going to put this as an S tier game. I really like Baldur's Gate 3. I think it's a very, very fun game. And I've played a few characters in Baldur's Gate 3. And I would recommend it to anybody that's looking for a good RPG. It's funny because I play Pathfinder, so I'm very familiar with the Pathfinder system. Not as familiar with D&D 5th edition, which the game is based on, but it's pretty straightforward. And if you're familiar with RPGs in general, like TTRPGs, you'll have a good time. Plus, I love just like the different routes you can take, the different characters. There's a lot to it, so it's a good game. This next one is Claire Obscure Expedition 33. So this is a game that is ongoing. It just came out, I think, last week, and I've been playing it quite a bit. I only have 11.9 hours in it. So I have been playing it somewhat consistently, and I've really, really enjoyed it. So for as much as I've played it so far, I'm tempted to also put this one at S tier because I really love the story. I think the premise is very intriguing, and I think so far everything has been very well done. Now, I want to caveat this and say that if I get to the end of this game and the story falls flat and I'm disappointed, my ranking of this will 100% change. But the 12 hours I've gotten into this game, being able to see the world, get to know the characters, understand the combat system, right now I would rank that as an S tier. All right, so now we're moving into the Souls games. So Dark Souls Remastered, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. So I'm going to probably say Dark Souls Remastered, or even just Dark Souls 1. I have a lot of nostalgia for this game because I started playing it on, I think, the Xbox many years ago. And I struggled with it so much. I'm not a great Souls player, but I would put this at a B tier, C tier. No, I'll probably put it at a B tier. I think it's a fun game, and like I said, maybe some of this is driven just because of nostalgia, but I think B tier is fair for Dark Souls. I haven't played, let's see, the remaster. I've played 3 hours on Steam, so the majority of my playtime has been on the Xbox, and it wasn't the remastered edition. It was just the base Dark Souls 1. But yeah, I liked it. I put it a B tier. Dark Souls 2. Now, I have the Scholar of the First Sin on here. I beat Dark Souls 2. I did not play the DLC. I did not play Scholar of the First Sin. I think I've watched my brother play Scholar of the First Sin, but I'm going to put Dark Souls 2 at a C tier. It's just, it just wasn't as good as Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3. So I think it's probably a comfortable C tier. And that's one that I don't have any playtime on Steam. I haven't actually played it on PC. I played all of it on the Xbox. All right, coming to Dark Souls 3. This is another one. I don't have playtime on Steam, but again, played a ton of it on Xbox One. I have a lot of nostalgia for this one too. I played some of the DLC. I did not play, and now I'm going to forget what the one DLC is. But I played the DLC where you go to the church and spoilers, you fight Sister, is it Frida? That fight I remember doing so many times because once I got the hang of the moveset for that fight, I felt very comfortable with it. And so I started putting down my summon sign and helping other people fight it as a summon. And I played it so many times and it was just, I had such a good time. So Dark Souls 3, I will put that at a B tier also. And I'll probably get some hate from my brother because he loves Dark Souls. So he'll be like, I can't believe you put those at B tier, but whatever. All right, Disco Elysium. I have never played this, so that's going to go right in never played, but it's one that I definitely want to play because people have said that it's a very good RPG. So it's on my list. I just haven't gotten to it yet. And recently there's been so many games that have come out that it's fallen further down the list, but it's on there. Okay, next up we have another trilogy. Well, I guess it's not a trilogy anymore with Veilguard, but I have not purchased or played Veilguard, so. Dragon Age Origins. Oh, I'm at least A tier. Part of me wants to put S tier because I love Dragon Age Origins, but I'll probably sit it at A tier for now. But Dragon Age Origins, such a good game. If you haven't played it, play it. It's so much fun. It has great characters. It has a good story. The graphics are older because it's an older game, but I feel like it still holds up and it's still a good one to play. Dragon Age 2 was definitely not as good as Origins, so I'm going to pop that one down to C tier. It's not bad in the same way that Dark Souls 2 isn't bad, but I'm seeing a theme here of the second game in the series not being great. It's just the story wasn't as compelling to me. I think I've played it one time. I haven't played it at all. Oh no, I forgot to say Dragon Age Origins. I've played 69.8 hours on PC. Also played that one a lot on Xbox. And Dragon Age 2 I've played 3.7 hours. I had been replaying the series through about a year or so ago, and I dropped off with Dragon Age 2 because other games came out, probably a Warhammer DLC came out, so I dropped off of that. Inquisition. I have a lot of love for Inquisition, and that may be a controversial take, but I don't think Inquisition is as good as Origins, so I'll put Inquisition at a B tier. Again, had a lot of fun playing it, and I think it's a great game. It's just not quite to the level I see these other games here. Next up is Dying Light. Never played. Don't know if I ever will play. I bought it with the intention of being like, oh, maybe I'll record myself playing a scary game, and I'm such a coward, so I don't know that I'm ever going to play Dying Light. We'll see. It's out there, and if you guys desperately wanted to see me play a scary game, then maybe I could be convinced, but for right now, never played. Also, I forgot to say, Inquisition don't have any playtime on PC. That was all on Xbox. Next up is Elden Ring. I have 52 hours in Elden Ring, and I'm going to put Elden Ring probably at a C tier. Again, probably a hot take. I just couldn't get into it, honestly. Like, it's, to me, I did not like it as much as Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. It's just too much, too many repetitive bosses. The open world, I don't feel like worked well for a Souls game. So again, not bad. The graphics were nice, but just kind of wasn't my thing. So next we have Elder Scrolls Online. I'm going to throw that one in C tier. Played that one for 17 hours. And again, it's kind of like what your MMO. Very repetitive, just doing quests over and over. I didn't play it very much, so I probably didn't get the full experience, but that's just my gut reaction on Elder Scrolls Online. Oblivion Remastered. This is one that also came out like a week ago, so I'm playing this one now, and I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a really fun game. I think the remaster was done well. A lot of people are calling it a remake, so I'm going to pop this one at A tier because I think it's been done well, but I also don't want to put it any higher because I haven't finished it. I've never played the original, so I don't want to say S tier and then have it fall too far flat. Plus, I don't see it at the same level as Baldur's Gate 3 and Expedition 33. Skyrim, S tier. Again, fully probably nostalgia, but Skyrim is like one of my favorite games of all time, so I could not put it in S tier. So good. On PC, I have no hours. Again, this is one I played on the Xbox, so it's all like Xbox hours, which I can't easily track. So, but yeah, Skyrim S tier. Fallout 3. So I'm going to put Fallout 3 in never played, but the caveat to that is that I actually have played Fallout 3 a little bit, and that was on Xbox many years ago, but I didn't play it enough to the point where I really remember much about it at all. And the only reason why I stopped playing it back then is because I was waiting for Fallout 4 to release, and Fallout 4 released very shortly after I started playing Fallout 3, so I dropped Fallout 3 in favor of Fallout 4. So I'm going to say never played, and I'm hoping there's like the rumors out there, and maybe they're confirmed, that they're doing a remaster of Fallout 3 in the same way they did for Oblivion. And if that's the case, then I'm very excited because I'll be able to play it proper again. Fallout 4, I'm going to put Fallout 4 at a B tier. Really enjoyed that game. Had a lot of fun with it. I don't have any hours on PC. Oh, I have 1 minute. I don't know why I have 1 minute. I don't remember starting it up. But yeah, so a lot of hours on Xbox for Fallout 4. Actually, I think I bought the Fallout 4 Xbox One bundle. And it was so exciting because I went from 360 to the Xbox One Fallout 4, and it was such a good time. So B tier, I say, solid game. Had a lot of fun playing it. Fallout 76, never played. It's on my list. I want to play it. I have friends that play it and really enjoy it. I just haven't had the chance to start that one yet. So no hours on Steam for that one. Fallout New Vegas. So this one, also no hours on Steam, but I played the game on Xbox, and I'm trying to decide, because most people say Fallout New Vegas is better than the other Fallout games, and I'm inclined to agree. I just don't know Like, I feel like if I had a like tier between A and B, it would be in that tier. So I'm probably going to put it B tier, but it's a high B, low A. Like, I probably would rank it lower than these, but higher than these, if that makes sense. So just keep that in mind. Is New Vegas is higher than Fallout 4, but I don't think it's to the level of my enjoyment for these other games. Halo Master Chief Collection. So I'm just lumping Halo 1, 2, and 3 together in the Master Chief Collection. I think that's the only one, those 3 games. I don't think it includes like ODST or Reach. Oh man, but this, I have to put Halo at S tier. It's, again, I keep throwing the word nostalgia out there, but it is so nostalgic. Halo 1 is what got me into gaming. A friend of mine had the original Xbox, and we played Halo 1 on that Xbox. And it was back in the days of, you know, LAN parties and playing multiplayer, hooking up multiple TV screens. Back when, you know, you're in high school, middle school, and you have your summers free, no school, and you could just play games forever. Oh, what a great time to be alive, right? So yeah, have to put it in S tier because it holds a very special place in my heart. Don't have any hours on PC because that was all Xbox. All right, next we come to Helldivers 2. I have 18.8 hours in Helldivers 2, and I think this is a very solid, fun game. I probably would put this as a B tier. Had a lot of fun playing with friends on this. It's just not like my favorite style of game. I like very story-driven games. I like a lot of fantasy RPGs for that reason. Nothing against Helldivers though. It was a great way to spend, you know, Friday afternoons and have a good time with friends. Hogwarts Legacy, I'm going to throw that in B tier as well. I actually haven't finished that. I did recordings of it for my channel and I never finished it. So I have 30 hours in it right now, and I've thought about picking it up and either starting a new character or finishing out the character I had, but I'm running into that problem where I just have so many games to play and I just don't have enough time to play all of the games that I want to. But beautiful graphics. I think they did a very good job designing Hogwarts. The music is great. So I say it's definitely worth picking up if you're looking for a fun game to play. Lords of the Fallen, I recently purchased, never played. I purchased it because my brother played it after the latest update, which has basically like changed the game into a very good game, and he really enjoyed it. So I played it, or I bought it with the intention of playing it eventually, and it does have co-op, so I'm thinking maybe someday I'll co-op it with him. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So Lords of the Fallen, I don't have any playtime. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I think this also encompasses what Mass Effects 1, 2, and 3. I do not have any hours on Steam on PC for this one, but I played all of the games on Xbox, and again, I'll put this at B tier because I think it was a fun trilogy to play through. Obviously, some of them are better than others. I think, oh shoot, now I'm not gonna even remember. Mass Effect 1 was fun. Probably this is another one where the second game, no, I don't even want to say it because I'll be wrong. I can't remember, but fun game, had a good time with it. This one is funny. So this is called Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator, which I've never played this. I don't even know why I have it. I vaguely remember purchasing it. It was like a couple bucks, and somebody said to purchase it as a joke, and I honestly don't even remember why I bought it. Or maybe they bought it for me. That may have been what happened, but yeah, I've never played it, so I can't really say. Next we have Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm gonna put this at S tier because I really liked this. As I mentioned, I'm a Pathfinder tabletop player, and Kingmaker is one of the adventure paths that you can play in the tabletop game. So to be able to play it in the video game, because it's not one that my group has ever done or probably ever will do, I think they did a great job with it. Again, fantastic music, and I think they helped the characters really come alive in that game. Along the same lines, oh, I'm sorry, real quick. I have 143.5 hours in Kingmaker, so I have played it quite a bit. Next up, we have Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So this, along the same lines, I did not enjoy this as much as Kingmaker, but it still was a really fun game. I have 378 hours in Wrath of the Righteous. So I put in some time. I'm going to put this at A tier because it is a very, very fun game. It's just not quite to the level that Kingmaker is, but definitely if you want a fun game where you can make decisions and have dialogue with characters, pick that up. Even if you don't understand the Pathfinder system, it walks you through it in both of these games, and it helps you understand how to run combat in the game. So I would suggest it. Pillars of Eternity 2, have not played. I bought this one. I like the music. I've heard the music, and that's kind of what made me buy the game, but I haven't actually played the game, so no comment here. Planet Zoo. I'm going to put Planet Zoo at A tier. I really enjoy it. I think it's fantastic. It's kind of overwhelming. There's a lot that you can do. So, I only kind of scratched the surface. My favorite part was creating the biomes and the habitats for the animals, but you can come up with like a railway system. You can get really deep into like the shops and the restaurants and designing the zoo. And this one I picked up because I played Zoo Tycoon back when I was like in middle school or high school, and I have a very fond memory of one day where I stayed home from school because I had a fever, and I played Zoo Tycoon the entire day. I don't know how I survived being as ill as I was, but I played Zoo Tycoon the whole day. And when I got older, I was like, man, I really want to play Zoo Tycoon again. But then I found Planet Zoo, which I feel like is just as good, and I think it does justice for the game. I would say it's a little bit more involved because you get more in depth with like the animals and their well-being and your workers' well-being. And anyway, it's a fun game. So if you want like a fun chill game to play, I'd say go ahead and do Planet Zoo. I have 21 hours in the game, so not a ton, but I've played it enough, I feel like, to get my feet wet. Next, I have Portal 2. I've played this for 66 minutes, so just over an hour, and I think all of it was done co-op with my brother. I'm going to give Portal 2 probably B tier. I'm not great at puzzle games, so I struggle sometimes, and I end up getting frustrated pretty easily when it comes to puzzle games. So I haven't put too much time into Portal 2, but I know that it's a very loved game by a lot of people, so I don't think it's deserving of anything lower than B, and it very easily could be A tier for a lot of people, but for me, I'm just gonna leave it at B tier. Psychonauts. Oh man. This is another game that was original Xbox, and I haven't played it on PC at all, and I really want to, but I'm also afraid because I have memories of it from those days. Again, same with like Halo, of playing it every summer, and I just don't want those memories to be ruined by pulling up the game and being like, oh, okay, so this is what this game was. I kind of want to keep those memories intact, so I'm gonna put this I'm gonna put it at B tier. I'm very, very tempted to put it at A tier, but because I haven't played it in so long, it's not as fresh in my memory as these ones, so I'm just gonna leave it at a B tier and call it good there, I guess. So next up, I have RimWorld. RimWorld is a very new game to my channel, and I only knew about this because people suggested it. I think I put out a post at one point saying like, what game would you like to see me play? And RimWorld was commented by a few people, so I was like, okay, there's something with this game. So I picked it up when it was on sale. I currently have 34.6 hours, and I'm actively playing colonies now. I'm going to, like I said, have not gotten deep into the game at all, but I really enjoy this game. I'm going to put this at S tier. I'm having a great time with RimWorld. It's a ton of fun. So if you like survival, colony building, simulators, I say go ahead and pick up RimWorld. It's a very reasonably priced, and you can get it on sale, and it's got a lot of replayability. It's got quite a learning curve. So if you want to get right in and play the game fast, I would suggest looking up guides. I purposefully didn't, but I had a lot of help from people commenting. So feel free to watch my videos and read the comments. Like, absolutely read the comments because they're a wealth of knowledge. All right, so coming to Sid Meier's Civilization 6. I have 46 minutes playing this. And this is probably going to be another hot take, but I'm going to put this at C tier. I just didn't really get into this game. And I almost want to pick it up and try it again now that I've played Age of Wonders 4, because I think they're similar games. They're not quite to the same level as like Warhammer, but they're similar. And I don't think I gave it enough time to understand how to play it before I kind of shelved it again. So that'll be something where maybe I'll have to try playing it again and see if it has a better, if it resonates with me more the second time around. Next up, I have Stardew Valley. So I would put Stardew Valley probably at a B tier. It's definitely one of your cozy games. I've played it for only 2.2 hours, so I haven't really given it much of a chance, but I can see the potential there and I can see where I would really enjoy it. It's just one where I think I need to do some more research into how to play it properly for me to really appreciate it, but it's got great music. I think the graphics are very whimsical and fun, and I could see how people would spend a lot of time playing Stardew Valley. Next up is Stray. So Stray, I'm going to put at A tier. I'm almost tempted to go S tier because I really did enjoy the game, but I'm going to leave it at A tier for now. And this is one where I did record myself playing it with the intention of trying to edit it down to be like a more digestible, not to do parts like I do with every other video, but to make it more digestible in terms of like being able to watch it and not have it be like 9 hours long. But it's just, I'm so slow with editing and I get sidetracked. So I don't know, maybe it'll release eventually, but it's out there at least. And I really did enjoy the game. And it took me 6 hours to play through according to Steam, which seems low, but I don't know. I must be right. But I did beat the game. Next up is Terraria. I have 6.3 hours in Terraria. I'll probably put this at B tier. It's got similar vibes to some of the other like colony building survival games, but it's a side scroller type game. And I played that co-op with my brother and we had a good time. I think the only reason why we kind of stopped playing it is, again, other games came out and we started to play those instead. So Terraria, not bad. Had a good time with it. Would suggest if you like games like that. Ticket to Ride's on here because my sister, she is not a gamer, but she loves the board game Ticket to Ride. And she found out that there was a Ticket to Ride computer game. So she uses her husband's Steam account to play Ticket to Ride. And at times she'll ping me and be like, hey, do you want to play the train game? And so I've played this. And I will say, I'll put this at B tier, honestly. It's really, I think, faithful to the board game. And it's fun. I had a lot of fun playing Ticket to Ride. You can play with friends if they own the game. You can play in person and just go back and forth. You can play against the AI. So yeah, if you like the board game, I'd say pick up the Steam game. It's pretty good. Ghost Recon Wildlands I have not played, so I can't really comment on this. I think this is another one I bought on sale as a potential co-op game with my brother. So eventually might play that, but haven't played it right now. So now we're getting into the Warhammer games, which has kind of been like the focus of my channel. So first off, I will say let me back up. Ticket to Ride, 11.8 hours in Steam. Obviously Ghost Recon Wildlands, no hours. Total War Warhammer, this is going to be maybe shocking. I have no hours. Total War Warhammer, I've never played the base game. I only bought it to get the DLC and stuff for the other games, so can't really comment on that. But in a way, like, the games build on each other, so the fact that I haven't played the first one really doesn't hurt you for the other games. All right, Total War Warhammer 2, I'm going to put at A tier. I have 316.2 hours in that game, and that was obviously like the jumping off point into my Warhammer gaming experience. I started off playing Tyrion. I think I did the Vortex campaign, and it took me some time to understand how to play the game, but obviously now I'm hooked because I play Warhammer 3 all the time. So definitely A tier game for Warhammer 2. Brings us to the flagship Warhammer 3. I have 1,134.8 hours in Warhammer 3, and if you weren't sure yet, it's an S tier. I love Warhammer 3. I've played it so much. I've played factions over again. There's still some factions I haven't played that I'm trying to get to, so love, love, love Warhammer 3. It's probably, I almost would say it's the SSS tier of the S tier. So very, very good game. If you're looking for something to play, if you've never played it, I say go for it. It's a ton of fun. All right, we're getting towards the end here. So Valheim, I have 44.5 hours in Valheim. I'm going to put that at an A tier. I really enjoyed Valheim. It's a very fun game. Played with a few other friends, you know, building a base and hunting down the bosses, and the world is very cool. I never beat the game. I didn't even get to the Mistlands, or I think the Ashlands they have now. So haven't explored all the biomes. I got kind of caught up in the base building aspect of it, but definitely a fun game, and I think it's fair to put it at A tier. Next up is Volcano Princess. Whoops. I'm going to pop this at B tier. Fun game. It's definitely rough around the edges, but it's, again, whimsical, and it's fun. I have 20 hours in this. I have been recording this for my channel. I've played a little bit outside of the recordings, which is how I got to the 20 hours. But I would say if you want a fun, chill game, there are aspects of combat. It's not too crazy. It's like very turn-based, anime-ish combat. But yeah, it's not a game I ever thought I would play, but now that I've played it, I had a good time with it. All right, Vermintide 2. I've played 8.1 hours in Vermintide 2. And I'm probably going to put this one at a C tier. It just kind of wasn't my thing. I played it with friends, and it's kind of like a Helldivers where you're basically just fighting waves of enemies. And again, not my type of game. It's interesting that it's the Warhammer environment or the Warhammer universe. That's fun. But I don't think I'd ever play it on my own. It would only ever be if like friends wanted to play. I have 8.1 hours in that, so really not too much time. All right, next up is War Tales. I have 16.1 hours in War Tales, and this is a game I was playing co-op with my brother. I think this is an A tier game. I didn't finish it. Obviously, 16 hours didn't get super far into it, but it definitely is fun where you can build your pawns and level them up, and you fight battles, and there is elements of story and quest to it. So it's another RPG that I think is a lot of fun. And then these last ones are going to be pretty easy. I'm just double checking here. Yep. So I have never played any of the Witcher games. And at this point, there are rumors that The Witcher will be remastered. And I'm kind of waiting for that just to see if it does get remastered. And then I might pick it up like I did with Oblivion. But for right now, I have not played any of the Witcher games. I think my brother played Witcher 3 on Xbox a little bit before he stopped. He didn't ever finish it. But again, beautiful music. The story is very intriguing. I watched the Netflix show, so I know some about The Witcher, but just haven't quite gotten to play it yet. So, all right, everybody. Well, this is my tier list. Let me know your thoughts on these games, and please don't roast me too bad for my choices. Some of them, like I said, might shift, especially the ones I haven't finished yet. Some could drop down, some could jump up. But overall, I'm happy with the rankings here. And I didn't have any D tier. I feel like that I probably would have just refunded the game if I had a D tier game. But yeah, so let me know your thoughts, everybody. Let me know your favorite games either on this list or in your own library, and anything that you've really enjoyed playing. And I hope that you guys will enjoy this list and check out some of my other videos.